Nature, in all its glory, can be breathtakingly beautiful. Majestic mountains, whispering winds, tranquil seas, they all paint a picture of serene harmony. But this harmony can be shattered in an instant. Nature, as awe-inspiring as it is, can also be deadly. Its wrath knows no bounds, and its disasters spare no one. From landslides that swallow everything in their path, blizzards that freeze life in its tracks, to wildfires that consume all they touch. These are the faces of nature's fury. Join us as we count down the top 10 most dangerous natural disasters. Welcome to a journey of understanding and respect for the power that nature holds. Imagine the very ground beneath your feet shifting, sliding, giving way. That's the reality of landslides. Landslides are the unseen peril, a natural disaster that can occur with little to no warning. They're caused by a variety of factors, from heavy rainfall and earthquakes to volcanic activity and even human interference. Landslides can be devastating, ripping through communities nestled in hilly or mountainous regions, leaving destruction in their wake. The movement of rock, soil, and debris down a slope can obliterate everything in its path, posing a grave threat to both property and human life. Regions most vulnerable to landslides are those with steep slopes, loose or soft ground, and areas with high levels of rainfall or seismic activity. But even seemingly stable regions can be affected, as changing weather patterns and human activities can destabilize the ground. The ground we trust could turn traitor in an instant. It's a whiteout. You can't see a thing, and the cold is seeping into your bones. Welcome to the blizzard. These severe winter storms are more than just a flurry of snowflakes. With heavy snowfall, freezing rain, and ice accumulation, they're a force to be reckoned with. Blizzards can bring entire cities to a standstill, disrupting transportation and damaging infrastructure. They're not just an inconvenience. They're a real risk to human health. Hypothermia, frostbite, and even heart attacks can occur in these icy conditions. And let's not forget the areas most prone to these winter storms. From the frosty peaks of the Rocky Mountains to the vast snow-covered plains of Siberia, these regions regularly face the brunt of the white terror. So remember, when the snow falls, it's not always a winter wonderland. It's a chilling reminder of nature's raw, unbridled power. Water, water, nowhere, and all the crops did shrink. The drought has arrived. A drought is more than just a dry spell. It's a prolonged period of water scarcity, a silent killer that creeps in, unnoticed, until the damage is already done. It's not as dramatic as a landslide or a hurricane, but its effects are devastating and long-lasting. Droughts are caused by a variety of factors, including changes in wind patterns, lower than average rainfall, and higher than average temperatures. The effects are far-reaching, from crop failures to food shortages, and can trigger serious humanitarian crises. No one is immune, as droughts can affect both rural and urban areas alike. Regions most at risk are those with a semi-arid climate, where water resources are already scarce. Places like the Sahel region in Africa, the southwestern United States, and parts of Australia face the constant threat of drought. In the face of drought, land and its people wither. A fire, unchained and uncontrolled, sweeps across the land. The wildfire is here, born from a single spark. Wildfires are nature's way of clearing out the old to make way for the new. But when they rage out of control, they become one of the most destructive forces on Earth. Fueled by dry conditions and fanned by strong winds, these fiery monsters can engulf entire forests, homes, and wildlife habitats in a matter of minutes. From the arid landscapes of California to the vast wilderness of Australia, No region is immune to the wrath of wildfires. Once ignited, they spread rapidly, leaving nothing in their path unscathed. Firefighters and emergency responders fight bravely against these flames, but the battle is often uphill. The aftermath is a charred landscape, a testament to the wildfire's unrelenting power. When fire rules, nothing remains but ashes. The waters rise, unstoppable, swallowing everything in their path. It's flood season. This deluge, born of heavy rainfall, storm surges, or the rapid melting of snow and ice, is a force of nature that leaves only destruction in its wake. Whole regions, both rural and urban, can be submerged, displacing populations and erasing what once was. Particularly susceptible are low-lying areas and those near large bodies of water. In the face of a flood, dry land is a memory. The mountain roars to life, spewing fire and ash. The volcano has awakened. A volcanic eruption, a spectacle of raw, unbridled power, is one of nature's most fearsome shows. Born from the fiery heart of the planet, volcanoes can release ash, lava, and pyroclastic flows with devastating consequences. The causes can be traced back to the planet's molten core. As magma rises through the crust, pressure builds until it's unleashed in a volcanic eruption. The effects are far-reaching. Landscapes are reshaped, communities are obliterated, and air travel is disrupted. Regions most at risk are those along the Earth's tectonic boundaries, such as the famous Pacific Ring of Fire. Here, the Earth's plates grind and collide, giving birth to some of the world's most active volcanoes. While we've made strides in predicting these cataclysms, their raw power remains humbling. When the mountain awakes, the world trembles. The mountain's wrath is an awe-inspiring reminder of the power beneath our feet. The wind howls, twists, and turns into a deadly vortex. The tornado is upon us. Tornadoes, these formidable forces of nature, are born from severe thunderstorms. They are violently rotating columns of air reaching down from a storm cloud, touching the earth with a ferocity that can obliterate structures in mere seconds. Their wrath is swift, intense, and localized, but the destruction they leave in their wake can be monumental. They can tear through towns, flinging cars like toys, ripping homes from their foundations, and turning ordinary objects into lethal projectiles. The regions most susceptible to these whirlwinds are those with a prevalence of severe thunderstorms, such as the infamous Tornado Alley in the United States. Yet they can occur anywhere conditions permit, always reminding us of the sheer power of nature. In the grip of a tornado, nothing stands. The storm rages, the sea roars, and destruction follows. The hurricane has arrived. Born from warm ocean waters, these tropical tempests gather strength as they traverse the sea, their winds spiraling at terrifying speeds. They are known by different names across the globe. Hurricanes in the Atlantic, typhoons in the Pacific, cyclones in the Indian Ocean, but their destructive power is universally feared. These storms are not merely wind and rain. They bring with them the threat of storm surges, a rising of the sea level that can inundate coastal areas, swallowing homes and communities in its relentless advance. The torrential rains cause rivers to overflow their banks, flooding the land and turning streets into rivers. High-velocity winds topple structures and uproot trees, leaving a path of devastation in their wake. The regions most affected are those in the tropics, where the warm waters provide the energy these storms need. When the storm hits, the world is at its mercy. The sea rises, a wall of water rushing towards the land. The tsunami is coming. born from the fury of undersea earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. Tsunamis are nature's wrecking balls. These devastating oceanic waves can travel at high speeds, obliterating coastal communities and leaving behind a trail of destruction. While tsunamis are a global threat, areas along the Pacific Ocean's Ring of Fire are particularly vulnerable. The sheer power of tsunamis is humbling, a stark reminder of nature's might. Against a tsunami, there is no defense. The earth shakes, buildings crumble, and chaos reigns. The earthquake has struck, born from the violent shifts of Earth's tectonic plates. These seismic events threaten all corners of our planet. Their destructive potential is immense, with the power to topple city skylines and reshape landscapes. The Pacific Ring of Fire, the Himalayan belt, the Mediterranean Asian seismic belt. These are among the regions most prone to such catastrophic tremors. When the Earth moves, humanity trembles. That's our countdown of the top 10 most dangerous natural disasters in the world. From landslides to earthquakes, understanding these threats is key to preparedness. Stay safe out there. And remember, for more thrilling and dangerous videos, subscribe and hit that like button.